Kavanaugh's hilarious opening jokes prove just how much he loves his family. Picking a Supreme Court justice is no laughing matter, especially when it comes to replacing a swing vote on the court. That's why most of Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh's remarks on Monday were a short introduction and summation of his judicial philosophy, something we'll get to know a lot more about in the coming weeks. But there were definite moments of levity in Kavanaugh's nomination speech, particularly when it came to his family. The jokes came as he was introducing voters to explain who he is, particularly when it came to his background. "I am part of the vibrant Catholic community in the D.C. area. The members of that community disagree about many things, but we are united by a commitment to serve," Kavanaugh began. "Father John Insler is here. 40 years ago, I was an altar boy for Father John. These days, I help him serve meals to the homeless at Catholic charities." Then he moved on to his family, and proved he had literal dad jokes. "I have two spirited daughters, Margaret and Liza. Margaret loves sports, and she loves to read," he said. "Liza loves sports, and she loves to talk. I have tried to create bonds with my daughters like my dad created with me," Kavanaugh said. "For the past 7 years, I have coached my daughters' basketball teams. The girls on the team call me Coach K." Coach K, of course, is a reference to the highly successful Duke University basketball coach Mike Krzyzewski. As an introduction for a family man, it was near perfect. The self-effacing humor, the evident love for his daughters and wife, Ashley, came through with every word. While Kavanaugh had dad jokes, he did have one son joke, and it led into a heartwarming description of his parents. "My mom and dad are here. I am their only child. When people ask what it's like to be an only child, I say it depends on who your parents are," Kavanaugh said. "I was lucky. My mom was a teacher. In the 1960s and 70s, she taught history at two largely African American public high schools in Washington, D.C., McKinley Tech and H.D. Woodson. Her example taught me the importance of equality for all Americans," he said. "My mom was a trailblazer. When I was 10, she went to law school and became a prosecutor. My introduction to law came at our dinner table when she practiced her closing arguments. Her trademark line was, 'Use your common sense. What rings true? What rings false?' That's good advice for a juror and for a son." One of the few women prosecutors at that time, she overcame barriers and became a trial judge. "The president introduced me tonight as Judge Kavanaugh. But to me the title will always belong to my mom. My dad went to law school at night while working full-time. He has an unparalleled work ethic and has passed down to me his passion for playing and watching sports. I love him dearly." Sentimental and funny. We'll see how the nomination